All right, warriors, welcome back. We're going to do a breathing exercise, 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. And what we're going to do is breathe, hold it, and then release. It's going to take every bit of 5 seconds. Then we're going to dive into some of the weaknesses narcissists have and how you can reverse narcology and implement that against narcissists. You see, warriors, just like narcissists use your empathy against you, your love, your trust, it's time for you to learn what narcissist weaknesses are and let them face the truth. All you're doing is reflecting their own mirror image. Oh my gosh, are you mirroring? No. See, what you're just showing toxicity, what they look like. They run from it. So for you, it becomes a repellent. Because this isn't your normal state. It's why you're having to learn it. This isn't you. And it's going to feel uncomfortable at first. Warriors, it's time for you to kick ass and take names. Narcissists don't stand a chance, see, because once you know, you won't ever unknow. But what they're hoping to catch you in is stuck in knowing and never learning and applying. See, you're not a warrior at that point. You're just Confucius. Then you go to being a wounded warrior when you start diving into knowledge, little by little, taking your ass off that couch, little by little. 5 seconds, warriors. Let's take a deep dive. Let's keep it real, and let's take a walk. It's just a nice stroll, a badass walk on the beach. All right? Let's do that. Come on. Release slowly. All right. Shake that off. Shake it off, y'all. Look, if there's one thing I'm willing to do solo as a coach, I'll ride this pony alone. I'm not worried about it. One thing I do know this. Narcissists are going to fuck up their lives on potential. They're always going to monkey jump and be temptatious for the temptatious. They can't help it. They will always make life-changing decisions on temporary feelings. Constantly, consistently. That's the only thing that you can actually take to the bank that they're consistent with, is making dumb decisions from feelings. Warriors, 5 seconds puts you in your logical place under duress. It's fine to do it while you're in your safe space, you're on the couch, you're drinking your coffee, chilling right before work, and we're just chewing the cud, if you will. I need you to remember this conversations and this process, this procedure, this regimenting tool, so that you can start making badass decisions on the spot, on the ready. That's to be regimented. That's when you're going to start being respected, because it looks like you live it, eat it, and breathe it when you're able to fly off the cuff with a response immediately. Not a reaction, a response. Warriors, the biggest mistake for narcissists is the fact that they can't stop this addiction. Always operating and monkey jumping for potential. As they run out of options, and those doors are now shut, everybody's moving on and succeeding in life, is when the rage in their life becomes permanent. For some it hits 30, 35, 40. It's usually later in their cycle when they start this realization. This is what's critical. They're going to start using their own children for manipulation, for supply, for new targets. And you'll start seeing this triangulation develop. If the children don't fall in line, then they're kicked out of the house. Warriors, narcissist relationships are transactional, competitive, even with their own siblings, their own children, their own spouses, their own relatives. Warriors, let me tell you something. It's like being in a relationship that's on retainer. And as long as you're making payments on this retainer, well, then only a portion of the carnival ride is ever open. Not the whole carnival ride. Not like when the love bomb first struck and showed itself. You feel me? And then when it does, you'll hear stupid shit like, well, okay, fine, let's do it, but hurry up. I'm timing you. Look, let's go over some weaknesses. Narcissists have weaknesses that can be used against them, but you got to know what the hell they are. You got to know what they are and ingrain in your mind what they are so they stay put. I've kind of got 5, narrowed it down to 5. There's a shitload, a plethora, but let's get the 5 that we know are the most obvious that you can pay attention to in your everyday. Okay? Because some of y'all got a gray rock. Some of y'all got a gray rock at work. Some of y'all got to present your ideas in such a way that others believe it's their idea, and you got to let them have their thunder because their incompetence doesn't allow them to see it any other way. They can't be taught. Warriors, this is what we know. They assume everyone isn't as intelligent as they are. They believe everyone is trying to manipulate, just like them. They can't understand how anyone would go in life actually not manipulating. That's number 1. Number 2 is they tell on themselves by accusing you of exactly what it is that they're fucking doing. Uh-oh. That's obvious. But you didn't know that at first. You didn't know that even when you was lukewarm. But now you know that because I'm bitch slapping you. And I'm letting you know this is how they brag about it in their own covert way. By telling you what they're doing. The truth hiding in plain sight. And the truth shall set you free. So they think. They expect that their tactics are so airtight, though, that when they triangulate you with something, they don't expect you to talk to them and later figure it out. Or the others slip up because they had no idea that they weren't supposed to have some unmentionable subjects. And the truth always comes out. I mean, like a belly flopper. All the new news explodes. Look, and they care too damn much what others care about them, what they say about them, what they think about them. And because of this, damage control is expected. It's a guarantee. It's a no-brainer. So all you have to do is step back with your non-reactive self, okay? You can have all the fuck mindfucker you want in your head, but don't be explosive on the outside. Hold it in, bite your tongue, and observe. Observe, observe, observe. Look, this is going to be so noticeable. Their nervousness, their tension, and their eagerness to suppress the truth. They will go into damage control like nervous ass chickens. That's the culprit. That's the one at work that you need to pay attention to. That's the one in the family you need to pay attention to. And let me tell you what they do. Run. They run. They're going to try to explain themselves. They just want to disappear. And then they go into damage control. So check this out, warriors. Sometimes you don't know you're in the middle of shit because you're not aware. Your senses aren't all there, and you need to be awakened. It's kind of like this joke. This man goes to the doctor's office and says, "Sir, I need to consult with you." He says, "I got a problem with gas." Doctor says, "You You think so? He says, well, yeah. He says, but don't worry, I'm not too concerned with it because they're silent and they don't have a smell. He says, matter of fact, I've done cut 20 farts since I've been talking to you. And you ain't been concerned yet. He says, tell you what, as your doctor, I'm going to give you these 20 pills here. I want you to take them for a couple of days and come see me in about a couple of days. I said, okay. He shows back up a couple of days. He says, hey, doc, I'm back. He says, man, I don't know what you had in them pills. It didn't take care of the gas. But let me tell you, it put some smell in them jokers. Unlike nothing, I'm going to have to quit taking them. The doctor looked at him and says, tell you what, son, have a seat. He says, now that we got your sinuses working, it's time for us to clear your hearing. Narcissists will play dumb for as long as you wish it to. And they'll play along. And you, for a little bit, had to tolerate it. But let me tell you something. If they don't wake up to their nonsense, walk away. You're not the remedy. You're not the medications. You're there to share your journey and your wisdom with those that are helping themselves. Not the ones who just need attention. Guard your meat. Your money, your energy, your attention, and your time. 5 seconds can make a world of difference in your life. Potential is not an option, and neither are do-overs. If there's one thing for sure, you can guarantee this. Nothing in the past has a chance ever again. And from this point forward, come in right or don't come in at all. Can I get a what? Their karma, the narcissist karma, is watching you, showing them you never needed them. In fact, you're better off without them. Now go on, count your blessings, get your asses off the couch. And remember, there's 5 weaknesses that the narcissists all have. The obvious. Reverse narcology allows you, when you gray rock, to sometimes slap a bitch back. Can I get a what? It's never goodbye, warriors. Always until next time. And Barb, thanks for the paper. I got the paper for my new printer. That's so freaking awesome. Look, my printer does like that. Chico writes like that. Chico writes huge all over the place. I'll tell you a secret why I learned to write super ginormous. Because back when I was in college and in school, you were given essays to write, homework. And it usually consisted of 5 pages. Well, if you wrote ginormous, I could squeeze a paragraph on 5 pages. Super inflated. Then they switched it on our asses. Why? Because we always looking to get away with something. So then they switched it to 500 words. They don't give a damn if it take 50 papers now. Or if you could squeeze 500 on one. They want the essay. Warriors, own it. It's never goodbye. It's always until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're going to skydive today.
We're going to
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500
Close. 14,500 feet, yep. And then we're going to be falling at...
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 120 miles an hour.
Sweet.
Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah. Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new
Hey.
opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And